Welcome to the Zix TV. I am the Zix, and we're going to be having a quick look at a Block Tech set. Galactic Wars. Clone Attack. 132 blocks. Difficulty rating, blah blah blah. And we get 2 minifigures and Starfighter that, I don't know, to me it looks like it was inspired by the Jedi Starfighter from Star Wars Episode 3. Kind of has that look to it. And whatever this is. The main draw for me was this pretty green window here. Looks cool. We got some graphics that are not a part of the models, and here we go. Pretty green window. Lightning fast. Armed lasers. Target locked. Planet Explorer. And you might be noticing something right off the bat. What is this? That doesn't look to me like a pretty green window. It looks like a pretty blue window. What happened here? Well, I opened the box and this is what I got. Does this look like what you're selling to me? Ripped off again. All office furniture over 50% off. No one's going to get that reference. Anyway, ripped off. Does not have a pretty green window. So let's dive into this turd and savor it, because Block Tech tends to make everything else look super good in comparison, and that's why I'm gonna have a look. We're gonna have a look at the closer look at the minifigures in a moment, and we get some extra parts. Let's have a look at the. It does kind of have that look to it. Jedi Starfighter from Star Wars. It's got the laser cannons. I could be wrong. But the name of the set is Clone Attack, so it's obviously inspired by the Star Wars. This model here has a bit of piece padding on the body section. I don't know how well we can see if we can get the glare on there, but we got a bunch of those little squares. And let's have a look at our instructions. You know what? Let's have a closer look. All right, here we go with the instructions. So you got yourself a plate. What is that? This is very small, so I have to get up real close and look at it to see what's going on. All right away, we've got the parts with the clippy clips, and then what is that? It's a 2x1 section. Whoa, a bit too close there. Sorry. It's a 2x1 section, and you use 2 of these little squares. And then we got more of these little squares used in through here. We got our slopey slope, inverted slopey slope. More little squares used to fill it out. You could have filled this out with a couple plates. So what could have been filled out, hope we can see that really well. How they use the little squares, just like on the military fighter jet, or fighter plane, or military plane. And then a different problem. They want you to use these, put these transparent cones at the end. Well, I'm gonna have to go back to normal I'm gonna have to adjust my focus here. Okay, they want you to put these cones on the end, and it fits too loose. It doesn't grab onto it. You can slide it all the way through there. Well, it's not coming loose. Let's try the other one. Oh, this one actually grabs on. Oop! It popped off. Okay, so this cone grabs on really tight, and this cone doesn't grab on at all. It just slides on there. So I got a bad quality cone, and that's why those are sitting over there with the extra parts. Here's our little Starfighter. It does not have a pilot. It's probably a drone. And we got all the little, hopefully we can see all the little squares that are used. Could have used a brick in there, could have used, you know, the 1x2 plates, anything else, but we got all those little 1x1 squares. Padding out our piece count, 132 pieces in this set. And all these little circle things in the back, I guess that's the engine, all these red circle things in the back, forming, you just pile them on top of each other, put them onto there. Is that okay? There is the drone Starfighter. Could we put these in the back to be engines, maybe? And that one fits. Which one is the one that doesn't? Okay, this is the one that fits too loose. Well, anyway, useless. So, not too bad, but you know, it's a mini model of a Starfighter. Let's move on. This looks like something that was thrown together with the whatever was available. We got some grills on the side here. We got a piece with the peg on the side. We got the antenna part plugged on there with a transparent cone. We got our curvy wurvy, slopey slope, two of those little levers. And I do believe in the back here instead of a 1x1 brick, we have to pile 3 1x1 plates on top of each other, padding out the piece count even further. And we got another one here. Got a sprue mark on the back of there. A seat for our pilot. Is this a toboggan? Space sled? His hands are... Get in your chair, dude. Get in there, just do it. What is your major malfunction, dude? I think I got it. There, our space toboggan. And this part is loose here. Doesn't grab. It's either the part that grabs onto it or the peg. So some of the pegs and it's probably the peg. Some of the pegs just aren't of good quality. Let's have a look at our minifigures. Here's an astronaut. And we can see the body design is a bit different from Lego minifigures. We got the indentations on the side at the waist there. Not sure what that's about. And the legs are kind of weird. And that is the back of the legs, and that explains the difficulty I was having earlier with getting this part to grab onto the pegs on the seat. We have to install all the parts on these minifigures. We have to build them. So you install the legs onto and you install the arms, and his forearms have a little bit of range of motion. It's a little ball joint in there. You can't get him to bend very well at the elbows like normal Lego minifigures, so it's kind of odd. And his helmet is not an ordinary plastic part. It's almost rubbery. Not sure if I'd be able to pry it off of him. You fit that over, and it fits really tightly on there. I don't even have his face centered correctly. Well, it is what it is. Let's have a look at the other guy. If I can get him out of his seat. Ah, there he goes. At least he comes out of his seat really easily. Same deal. Not as good as other Block Tech minifigures, in my opinion. It just looks odd. I think the body's the main part that looks odd. Same deal with this guy. They do have happy face smiles underneath there, but it doesn't matter because his helmet covers it up. All you see are his glasses, his shades, and I don't have this one centered correctly either. Maybe because I was so fed up with everything else in this set that I just didn't bother to line it up correctly. There are our minifigures. All set and built. I'm not all that impressed with this, and we do get some extra parts. We get an extra little lever, yellow little lever, extra arm, and an extra one of these things. That's an old Mega Bloks piece. It's a little circle thing with a hole in it, and it's got a little bar sticking out. They're used on the back of this Starfighter here. Yeah, I guess that's supposed to be some engine or something. Well, these are the engines. I don't know what that is. But I'm into this for one good reason, because it puts everything else into perspective. We got the it should be, you know, that's false advertising. Really wanted that pretty green one. We got the piece padding with all the little squares. Not very good model design, although this one is better than the sled, the toboggan. And some of the pieces just don't work properly in this set. So I think this might be a newer one. I'm not sure. Either that or it's an older one. So it's either the older Block Tech sets aren't as good as the newer ones, or the reverse of that. The older Block Tech sets are better than the newer ones in terms of overall quality. I reviewed some older Block Tech sets where the bricks have really nice clutch power, grabbing power. Most of the pieces in general have really good grabbing power, better than Lego, and the model designs are, while lacking in some areas, some of them actually aren't all that bad. But what I'm seeing here just doesn't live up to that, what's expected from even a Block Tech set. This is a dollar store brand, I believe, so you can pick this up at local dollar stores, Dollar General, so forth. Not really fond of this set, but it does set everything else into proper perspective. You get a Lego set and you think, oh, that's not as good as it could have been. It actually kind of sucks. It could be worse. Could be a Block Tech set. You get a Mega Block set and you're thinking, oh, the quality isn't as good as Lego, blah 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 blah. Could be worse. Could be a Block Tech set. This is why I'm a Block Tech fan. I'm into this because it's, for me personally, it sets everything into perspective and it makes everything else look so much better. All the other brands, we're going to be seeing a lot of other brands here at the Zix TV, and as we move forward, I'd just like you to keep this in mind. This is I guess the bottom of the bottom rung on the ladder, so to speak. We got Lego at the top, and then, you know, Mega Bloks is really good quality, and then other brands in between. Block Tech I would put very near the bottom. Best Lock used to be the worst of the worst, but I'd say that Block Tech has taken that honorable position. And I've savored bad video games in the past, and I've written some reviews of bad video games for the same reason, because it sets everything into perspective and it helps everything else. It makes everything else look so much better. We need stuff like this. We need this, is what I'm saying. We need bad video games. We need bad movies. Really bad ones. The really bad ones that make everything else look so much better. That's what I'm talking about. We need this stuff to put it in perspective and keep us honest. So the next time you're not all that satisfied with a Lego set, just think it could be this dippy little set here, or something else by Block Tech. That's what we're saying here at the Zix TV. So this is a look at this turd, and a turd it is. Thank you for watching.